introduced a whistleblower policy to help in its fight against corruption, the federal government has lamented the growing disinterest being shown by Nigerians in the reporting of incidents of corruption and called for more citizen participation. Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami, alongside the Minister of Finance, Zainab Ahmed, and Chairman, Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission, ICPC, Professor Bolaji Owosayan Oye, stated this in Abuja during the launch of the Partners United Whistleblowing Reporting Portal. Malami, who was represented by his Special Assistant on Cyber Crimes, Mr. Abiodun Aikomo, called for sustainable partnership between citizens and the federal government, stressing that it was key to tackling corruption with patriotic vigor. Amid a projection by the federal government to spend a whopping sum of 6.7 trillion naira on fuel subsidy next year and a major shortfall in government oil revenue this year, economic and energy experts have predicted tougher days ahead for the economy, states, and Nigerians. The Minister of Finance, Zainab Ahmed, had released the 4-month fiscal policy and report of the economy during a report consultation on the 2023 to 2025 medium-term expenditure framework. The Gross Oil and Gas Federation revenue for the first 4 months of 2022 failed to meet the expected target, falling from 3.12 trillion naira to 1.23 trillion naira, representing a 39% performance according to the overview of 2022 fiscal. Presidential flag bearer of the People's Democratic Party, Atiku Abubakar, has revealed that his party is exploring ways of resolving issues with aggrieved members of the party, including Governor Nyesom Wike of Rivers State. He said the party was reaching out to him and hopefully reconciliation will be reached soon. The former vice president also said he and party leadership were talking to the governors on the platform of the party. A federal high court in Abakaliki has disqualified Governor Dave Umahi of Ebonyi State from contesting the election for Ebonyi South Senatorial District seat on the platform of his party, the All Progressives Congress. Similarly, the court disqualified Mr. Osin Umahi, who is the governor's younger brother, from also participating in the election on the platforms of the party. The younger Umahi had clinched the party's ticket to contest the election in the senatorial district after he emerged the winner of the APC primaries in the zone. He later resigned to pave the way for the older Umahi to contest the Ebonyi South senatorial district election after the governor lost out in the APC presidential primary to former Lagos State Governor Bola Tinubu. The Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASU, is mobilizing members nationwide for the 2-day solidarity rally being spearheaded by the Nigeria Labour Congress to support the ongoing strike by lecturers. Disclosing this at the weekend, the national president of ASU, Professor Emmanuel Oshedeke, said ASU, as an affiliate of NLC, would mobilize its members for the 2-day rally slated for next Tuesday and Wednesday. As an affiliate of the Congress, ASU is going to be part of the event and we will mobilize members, he said. The crisis in the nation's public university system has taken a new twist as members of the Senior Staff Association of Universities and Non-Academic Staff Union of Universities rejected the report of the Professor Nimi Briggs-led renegotiation committee. Both unions insisted that they would not be bound by the recommendations of the committee, which was set up by the federal government to end all strike actions across the nation's universities. NASU General Secretary Peter Adeyemi and SANU National President Mohammed Ibrahim made the position of the unions known on Friday at a joint press conference in Abuja. They said they never concluded negotiations with the committee before it submitted its recommendation to the government for implementation, stressing that such an action was a betrayal. Vice Chancellor of the Ahmadu Bello University, Professor Kabiru Bala, says the institution has continued to live up to expectations of its founding father by remaining a center of international excellence. Professor Bala was speaking to Citizen FM's Kemi Ashekun at the Joint Admission and Matriculation Board National Tertiary Admission Performance Merit Award ceremony held in Abuja. Vice Chancellor of Afe Lola University, Samaranda Olarinde, who also won the best institution in Nigeria this year, said the ideals of sound discipline and great moral standards was the key. Professor Abiodun Adebayo of the Covenant University, which institution emerged the most compliant university in keeping to guidelines in 2020, also spoke. A Nigerian doctor named Obinna Obeta residing in the UK has been accused of plotting with former Deputy Senate President Ike Ekweremadu and his wife Beatrice to traffic a homeless man into the UK to harvest a kidney for his daughter. Obeta, who is 50, appeared before the Bexley Magistrate Court and was charged under the Modern Slavery Act with arraigning the travel of a 21-year-old man with a view to being exploited between August last year and May this year. According to a report, a second charge alleges Obeta conspired with the former Senate President to arrange or facilitate the travel of the man with a view to him being exploited. Recall that the Ekweremadus are being tried in the UK on charges of organ harvesting after a 21-year-old man, David Okpo, then brought to a UK, approached the police with claims of being treated as a slave and also claiming he was 15 years old. The Nigerian politician and his wife were arrested in the UK on June 21 after flying into Heathrow from Turkey. And now to news on the foreign scene. Explosions have rocked a key Ukrainian port just a day after Kiev and Moscow reached a landmark deal to allow the resumption of grain exports. Several blasts hit the western city of Odessa early on Saturday morning. The cause of the explosions is unclear. Under the terms of Friday's deal, Russia agreed not to target ports while grain shipments are in transit. The UN had described the deal as a beacon of hope following months of conflict. A local MP wrote on Telegram that there had been about 6 explosions in the city and its port had caught fire after the attack. In sports, Sydney McLaughlin produced another astonishing run as she broke her own world record by almost 3/4 of a second to take 400 meters hurdles gold at the World Championship in Eugene. The 22-year-old American left her rivals for dust as she came in 50.68 seconds, smashing her own record of 51.41 seconds set in June. The Netherlands Femke Bol, who won bronze at last year's Tokyo's Olympic, took silver in 52.27 ahead of the United States' Dalila Muhammad. And that was Citizen FM News at noon, as compiled and edited by Lawrence Omoete. To listen to us online, please visit citizenfm.ng. I am Didi Eno. Waiting to Happen with Owerri Tomato is up next. Stay with us.